Live from Q-Talk America headquarters in Phoenix, Arizona, it's Working It Out with Ernesto and Gene. On today's show, we've got your hosts Ernesto Ortiz and Gene Moore, plus special guest, local comedic sensation Michael Hurley. I am straight Nate Evangelista. Who's working it out?
We're working it out.
Who's working it out?
We're working it out.
I thought I was working it out.
I'm working it out, bitches. Look at me. I'm on TV.
Oh.
Finally, I got my own chair.
God.
We got a happy diva on our hands.
We
I
do.
know.
We do.
You know how much I've heard that he hasn't been on TV
I've been
every
bitching.
goddamn
I've
week.
heard just as
we
much
do
as
the
you.
pre
Yes.
and post fucking meetings, and
Well,
this
I'm on
one
TV
keeps
now,
telling me
bitches.
about.
I
I am not
tell you,
on TV.
Our favorite sister show is, besides Shock and Awe, is Neighborhood Friends with
Yep.
Ophelia Buns,
Yep.
and this is the seat that Bryson sits at, and he looks good in that seat. So I'm gonna be a good looking bitch
Is
too.
it a good camera angle for him?
I feel
haven't
it
seen-
is.
yeah?
I feel like it's the best in the room. So
Really?
that means you want it, right?
Huh? No. We'll talk about it later.
No. I remind everybody that when we take publicity photos, Ernesto always gets the best side. And he said, "Oh no, this isn't my right side." We had to redo it.
Well, you can speak up.
Well, I don't have a good side. I take bad pictures, so I just kind of go with it. So, Ernesto, welcome everybody.
Welcome.
Hi, Nathan. How
I
are
was
you?
just wondering how long this internal tension has been building up for a while. Apparently, now we're just going to start the show off with
Yeah, it is.
some upfrontness.
It is. Can I share something, Nathan, real quick before I go?
Please.
We came to the Q-Talk studios last week, Sunday at Q-Talk Plaza here, our world headquarters. Because this
World headquarters.
This show goes coast to coast.
Coast to coast.
It really does. We got fans all
It's
over.
all around the world.
Globally, really.
It's globally.
It is global.
It's on the
Big
interweb.
Ireland loves us. We're global.
We're international gays. But anyways, what we found out last week is that this show on this network is the number 2 most watched show on this network. So big ups to us. Thank you.
Wait, number 2 most downloaded show, wasn't it?
Number 2.
We're
bitch.
number two.
It doesn't matter.
We're number 2.
And here's
Okay.
what it is. We want to thank all the viewers and all the people. It's all the people.
I want to thank all the people who believed in me when I was getting started.
And we also
I want to thank Jesus.
We do want to thank
baby Jesus.
I think it had to do with the Pope. I did that Pope segment. I feel like that was a what the fuck is the Pope doing? I felt
That
like
got us a good 20.
Yeah, that got us in the grace
increase.
of God.
I feel like it. And then the other thing I want to say, and then I'll hand it off to you because I'm talking a lot, is that we do want to give our props to the number 1 ranked show. We won't say the name of it because we're not going to be promoting that motherfucker. But
Wow,
Why
geez.
it's
not?
a joke. These are jokes.
It's on
Starting
But-
TikTok Network somewhere.
Clayton
Yeah.
McGee is a powerhouse here in the community, and he's
Oh,
been
yeah,
around.
I ran into him last night.
He did, and he is the number 1 show on this network, and he has built this, and we give it up to him. Give it up to Clayton.
Holla.
Congratulations.
Now let's talk about working it out.
Yeah.
How was
Yeah.
it going? What was your week like?
Oh, man.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
We said it wrong. Did anything crazy go on during your week, or did you do
Yeah.
anything crazy this week?
Tell me the crazy.
That's our question.
Yeah. Did you do anything crazy this week?
Not really, because I've had car issues. I've been a little grounded.
That's fucking crazy.
Um,
Car issues are crazy.
I had I did some open mic at the Dos Gringos.
How was it?
It was about 5 of us.
I've never done that one.
It was kind of a little mix up, but it was still cool. I wanted to work on my crowd work, and can't do that with just other 5 other comedians. But I still just put out experimental stuff and just
That's
had fun with it that way. So you make
Hey, you, what's
make
your story?
lemonade with whatever you need to make it with.
That's great. The car issues are going to be resolved soon, I hope.
Hopefully by tomorrow, there's parts that need to be
What's wrong
there
with your
that
car?
so many things, and I don't understand it.
know. Just buy a
Something
new one.
broke the compressor that broke some belt thing that made the battery die. So I got a lot of things
Oh.
going
You need
on.
belts to look cute, so I'm
Yeah,
I do.
sure.
I need
you always need a belt.
accessories.
You
Yeah,
always
to
need
tie
that.
it together.
Never leave a house without. Ernesto, what did you do this week?
What happened this week? I went to Prescott.
You did. I drove
Oh,
you.
yeah, I know. It was
I
so
did.
much fun.
I did promotion for our show.
You know-
I passed out flyers in Prescott to
Can I-
Cowboys,
Wow.
and Ernesto did a great show. He did really well.
I didn't know you had a hype man, Ernesto. Look
No,
at you.
I didn't
And a
either.
driver.
But you know what? It was so funny
I'm
that
trying to be number 1, bitch. Was trying to be the number 1 show on this network.
we have these promo cards that we made up. And Gene's like, where are they, Ernesto? And there was these what do you call those things? They're like these little lucite stands that stand in the middle of the tables.
Sure
and
did.
And
Like one of those things to put in the middle of a pizza.
Like it talks about the
it talks about the
menu.
specials and whatever,
Okay.
you know. So Gene got our little promo cards and stuffed them in every single table.
They're not little; they're huge
No, they're
promo
huge.
cards about this huge show, blockbuster
huge
show.
show.
Just do a guerrilla style, or did you
Yeah,
ask anybody?
I did. I passed them out to people. I did my job. Passed them. Ernesto did well. We met this guy with the biggest foot I ever seen in my life.
Oh, foot?
He had the biggest fucking foot in the world.
And they were gonna call in today, and we're having phone issues, so I apologize to them. But he had the biggest toe I ever saw in my life. It was like this.
Only one toe was big, or was
All the
the
toes
No,
were big,
all
but
the
that
toes
big
were big,
toe. He said that he was in pornos, and he would poke girls with that big ass toe.
Yeah, Nate.
For
It
real?
was like
He toe fucked?
like the size of my watch, but bigger.
You got a
So we got
huge
him to
watch.
hold a flyer in his toe.
Yeah.
And we took pictures. We're gonna post
We took
it.
pictures of it. Yeah, we had our little flyer next to his big old foot.
It was the biggest foot I ever
So
seen
he
in my
fucked
life.
toes with his
Yeah,
toes?
we sucked it. You know, that's what we
Gene
do.
touched it,
I did touch it. I did.
and then he ate a panini after.
Oh, man. That's nasty.
But it was kind of hot.
It was a good show. And what else did you do this week? What else?
What else did I do? I'm drawing a blank.
Oh, yeah. I know you're getting ready for your movie roles that you got coming up. Congratulations again.
Well,
to
thank you very much.
I know. Now,
How about you?
oh, thank you for asking.
I heard yesterday was kind of crazy.
It was crazy. We had at the comedy spot Brad Williams. He got a deal, so he wasn't able to come on. So we had Mike James, the phenomenal Mike James. He's awesome.
Awesome.
And Frank Pantano and Mike Connor Dorney. It was just a really good show.
Real strong show.
It was a really strong show.
Oh,
It was
cool.
really good.
Sounds
And so
strong.
Brad will be there tonight. I think there are tickets left for the 10 o'clock show. And then, of course, open mic.
Brad is Wee Man,
Mhm.
right? Is that who it is?
Yeah.
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 Or is
Do you know that? Do you know this?
I'm on camera. I know everything about his career. He's hilarious.
See, I don't
He's
think-
funny. Yes, I know him.
I think they're two different little people, though, for real.
They're the same. No, they're
Are
not
you
the
sure?
same. You know what? I get confused.
I don't
'cause
think it's from Jackass.
I get confused. And what
He's
I'm
not.
thinking is
He's definitely not.
we want to move on to the next subject that I
They're
do
two
know.
different little people.
Anyways, I wanted to talk about who's in the room. Can we do that and introduce? In the
Sorry,
room?
I was putting on chest.
I know we're on TV right
More
now, and
stress.
you are. I want to, but give him a proper introduction. Can we get an introduction just so we can?
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Michael Hurley.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody?
How you doing?
Can I want to do it proper. Hold on.
Dude,
No,
let's
no,
do
that
it
was good.
proper.
No,
We
no,
always do it, and then we have to redo it
It
because
was
you never
fine,
thinks
really.
it's good enough.
But-
Okay.
No, I want to do it.
What's
My
wrong?
phone, do it again. Go ahead.
Oh, there you go. Here, go.
You guys live from Phoenix. No, I was just gonna fuck around. No, but I just want to say this: that is, if I'm not with Ernesto or my boyfriend, I'm with this guy right here. This is like my brother. This is Michael Hurley, a Phoenix-based comedian.
Yeah.
Very funny. Say hello, Michael.
Hey, how's it going? Thank you.
Was the longest you ever had to shut the fuck up over there and not say a word?
Did you see?
I know, I know.
And see, like, and just for the record, if that was Wee Man, it would say Wee Man. You know what I mean? Like that's his name. Like it'd be Wee. So, anyways,
Who is it?
who is Wee Man or who's Brad?
Wee Man is he on?
He's the Jackass guy.
Yeah, he's a midget, but he's a lot fatter.
Okay.
Anyway.
So, anyways, I want to
that
talk.
magic joke.
I know. What we do, Michael, is we're going to talk about some things first, and we're going to come in and we're going to get you. But I want to just announce it that way you can pipe in so people don't get confused. You speak as you wish.
Okay.
I want to say this: that it was a big week politically. I don't want to cut you off. Are you going to say something, sir?
I was not.
Okay, good. Hey, it was a big week politically for the ENDA Act in Congress. It is entered in the House and the Senate. It didn't really go anywhere. I'm not a big fan of the HRC, and I know politically that's not a cool thing for gay people to say.
No,
It is not.
Here we go.
It's not a rant even. It's just that I believe that women have the right to have an abortion. I believe that transgender people exist, and I believe that Social Security is a good thing as a Democrat. And the HRC is willing to negotiate all those things for human rights, and our human rights aren't negotiable. So I don't feel that they're inclusive enough. So that's why I don't like them. And you can't say that as a gay person in this town because this is a very scary, scary town where people are scared, but I don't give a fuck. That's my job.
You
Don't
know,
be scared.
the only comment I have about that is there's a lot of information that we don't have.
No, we don't.
So-
We don't know that in 2004, when George Bush won re-election, they were saying, "Hey, you know what?
Hey, Gene, can I finish, please, my statement? I'm saying that there's a lot of information that we don't have that goes on behind the scenes. So I don't want to open my mouth and I sound like a buffoon.
I don't
when
care.
when all the information is not. I don't have all the information.
No," and I hear
I'm
that.
not interested.
I know. I know.
How about those Cardinals? That first round pick that they.
Oh, I know Gene's been up all night about it. Right?
Oh, I can't.
Do you know the football draft has been happening?
Yeah, it happened Thursday, right?
Look at
Thursday?
you.
That's
Yeah.
exciting. They got a guard too. I was like, okay, a guard, right on. Well, I mean, they got to start somewhere.
What is the football pack? What is it? What are we talking about?
The draft.
The
where
draft,
They
not the
pick
pack.
they
The
pick their
draft.
players.
Is it the imaginary thing where the guys in the office pick out people?
Oh,
or
no,
is
this is the actual
no,
real
this is
one.
the actual thing.
That's
When
fantasy
They
football.
pick teams from the
Isn't that
college.
the gayest thing you ever heard? Fantasy football, isn't that?
It does sound
just
pretty
a
gay.
fantasy.
It is the gayest thing.
Because if it was my fantasy, I know who I'd pick.
I want him, I want him.
There'd be a lot of tackling and balls.
Oh my god, I don't know. So this is where they pick people that are going to be playing on their show for next
The
season.
guys from
Putting on their
college.
show.
To be on their
The
show.
show they have every Sunday.
This is casting. This
is
is what's
what
going
they're
on. This
Yes,
is the
that's
casting.
what it is. Yeah.
Together.
The only thing
Cast.
cool about football is at the end of the year extravaganza. That big show they have. That's the only cool thing.
Oh yeah, where Beyonce was.
Oh, the Super Bowl.
That was
Yes.
so
Right.
That was so awesome.
They should call it the
Hot.
extravaganza, not Super Bowl.
Extravaganza.
Sports
Extravaganza one,
extravaganza.
Right.
It's an extravaganza. It's huge. It's the
Yes.
biggest thing in America, isn't it?
That's what she said.
Is
Yes.
it the most watched TV show ever? The
I th-
Super
yeah.
Bowl?
I think so.
Yeah, it is.
Next
well,
to
actually, the
Yep.
World Cup, I think, gets more, but as far as
America.
America,
Yeah.
in America, but at our house, it would probably be the Tonys, the Grammys, the MTV.
Oh,
RuPaul.
that's not even my house.
RuPaul.
Well, I watch that, but
Our-
What TV do you watch? What show do you watch? Like, is there a big show that you have to watch?
Sábado Gigante.
Gesundheit.
is that on Telemundo?
I don't know, on Univision.
See,
It's the longest running variety show in the world.
Is it the one, the Big
Oh.
Saturday one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of TV, did you guys see that that one reporter who was cursing on the air?
I heard about it. I
And
didn't see
it was
the
his
footage.
first time going live.
Did you see that?
And
No, I did not
and
see that.
he fucked up.
Like right from the gate, right?
Yeah.
He's like reading his paper. He's like, "What do you say? Fucking get this is some
fucking shit.
This fucking shit.
What was happening? He said was because he was on the Today Show and all those
Oh, really?
shows. He said that they were, they talk in their ear at the same time, and they were shuffling stories. He was getting nervous. He couldn't handle it.
And he said fucking shit.
And he didn't realize his mic was on.
Yeah, and what's funny is that little Asian girl next to him.
She couldn't even recover.
I
Could you
know,
see her?
I
She's
know.
like,
You know how I saw
tell
that?
us about you.
I saw it on David Letterman because David Letterman's playing it in a loop now. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah. That guy's his career.
I
is
hope,
over.
yeah.
Is his career over, or was he?
I don't know. Well, I don't
The
know
dumb
what
thing
the-
is, if he goes on those other shows, he's gonna find some other opportunity just for messing up his
Yeah.
very first
Exactly.
job.
Right.
Yeah, this might be a blessing for him.
I guess he was in like some Nebraska, or was it North Dakota?
Yeah.
He's in North Dakota.
Yeah, who cares?
Nobody's in North
Not
Dakota.
even in a
No one even
important
watches.
place.
But
No
if
one
you
even-
are in North Dakota, please
Yeah, we
watch
love
us
you.
and help
Somebody
be the
swore North Dakota, guys.
You can be the number one most
Stop
watched
the
show.
presses.
Oh no.
Because we'll say whatever. We'll say fucking shit. Is that what we got to do to get
I'll say,
ratings?
hey,
in?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah,
What?
say-
I don't
yeah,
care.
yeah.
Oh god.
Fuck.
Here we go. Oh gosh.
Well, my
Balls.
news story of the week got shot down, so I'm moving on because Ernesto's afraid to be a buffoon. So
No.
we're going to move right on.
No, you
the
can be a one
HRC.
if you want.
I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to do it. What else? What do you got?
With the HRC.
No. We're moving
God,
on.
no,
We're
we are
moving
moving
on.
on
You
now.
get
The
the
thing about
feeling.
that is you got to understand where we all came from and that we're all going to the same place, right?
Well-
and like really, if you think about it, it's like, who really cares? Aren't we all like, don't we want to be happy, right?
Well, at the HRC, you got to be a man or a
That's my
woman.
happy way
What's
of not
HRC?
answering.
Human
It's
rights
the Human
campaign.
Rights Campaign.
Okay.
It's a political lobby organization that's supposed to defend all of us, but they're very inexclusive. They don't like
Gotcha.
people that are not fitting in the assimilation mode of what is gay.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that's true.
There's
So-
a lot of gay shame.
I don't know if that's true.
No,
'cause,
I'm telling you, I'm just keeping it real. There's a lot of gay shame.
You're keeping
A
it
lo-
G and you're not keeping it real.
I'm keeping it real.
You're not
There are a
keeping it
lot
real.
of
gay.
I don't know if that's even the fact.
No, it's true.
And I'm
There-
not defending anyone.
I know, but there is a lot of gay shame in our community.
He's
A
keeping
lot
it
of
real
gay shame.
gay, is what
It
it
is
is.
real. It is.
Thoughts and statements of Gene
And
Moore do
people
not
don't-
reflect Q Talk America.
No, they do not.
Foreign
No,
studies.
I'm sure
And
there are a lot
now
of people who do
deep
not hold this
thoughts.
view. I'm
By
saying,
Gene Moore.
here's what I say. I say that the Christian, the people that are crazy out there, the crazy Christians,
All of them?
all
Okay.
of them, yeah. When they get crazy and they start blaming like an earthquake is on because of the gays, like all the good Catholics and good Christians
I
should
never
speak
thought
up and
about
say,
that before.
you guys are fucking crazy, shut the
Yeah.
fuck up. But they don't. And I think as a gay person, when there's some gay organization that's doing something wrong, you have a responsibility to speak up, even if it's not popular.
And you did it.
And I did.
Thank
And
you.
we're moving on because
Well,
we're
just
getting
Thank you.
One more little thing, because I like what you said about, you don't hear about they should speak up because the moderates in almost any kind of
exactly.
thing don't speak up because they're just not extremists.
You
And
guys
extremists, what you got to
You guys started earthquakes?
They did.
In bed.
And you remember when 9/11 happened in 9/11 and Pat Robinson said it was because of the gays, and it was because as soon as something bad happens, it's always because of the gays. You know what I mean? I don't know
Or the Mexicans.
Oh, the Mexicans. Yeah, it is always.
Katrina.
Well, and you know what? The only people that really benefit is the black people because they're like, "Whoo, we're off the hook." Thank God they're blaming someone else. So, I don't know.
This is junk.
Oh, this is uncomfortable.
You know what?
Right.
I hate it when I sound crazy, but I just speak the truth. And so if it makes me crazy, I don't really give a fuck. But anyways, Michael Hurley, you know what? I wanted you on this show because I wanted to talk about something that you experienced in Colorado. And in comedy, because this is a comedy show, even though you wouldn't know it today.
Are we doing that now?
Yeah, we're doing it.
We're jumping all the way down?
Oh, we're done. Where are we going to?
No,
has
that's okay.
no respect for the
Now let's
man.
do it.
Let's do in comedy, you know, you can either do colleges, you could do bars, you could do clubs, you could do corporate, and then there are different things that can help you. Like there are comedy festivals, there are comedy contests. And Ernesto, you know, as he won, he was in the stand-up downtown, and he was in the finalists there, so he won.
Right.
Stand up live.
Stand-up live. And,
That's cool.
Now you went to Colorado, and you were in the World Series of Comedy. How was that?
Yeah, it's a contest. You can send they have like 6 satellites, and the satellites are clubs across the country. And I actually sent my video to the Burbank satellite, and I didn't get picked. So then there was one in Colorado Springs, and I got an email. It's like a mass email from the guy Joe that does it, and he said, you should. It's like half price to register at another satellite. So that's the other one I was going to do is Colorado Springs. So I sent mine to that.
What's a satellite like?
It's just a club.
Okay.
Yeah. And so they'll pick 40 people, and then I got an email from Joe, like a personal email that said, if you have another video, send me another video. So, in other words, he's saying, if you want a chance in hell, send me some other shit because this shit sucks. I sent him. So I actually I had Sean help me that weekend, and we filmed like 4 different shows, and I used the best one, and so I got picked to go out there, and it was I only was there the first night. I didn't make it to the next round. It was interesting. You know, there's a lot of different types of comedy. There's only 30 people in the audience. When it was
Really?
when it was in Scottsdale, it was sold out every night. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Wow.
And there was like it was weird crowds, but
How many other contestants were there?
16.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, and I mean, I ordered the DVD. I still haven't got it because I want to make copies for everybody and let them decide. But
This isn't over. This is not over. You was robbed.
People will
Shelly
spoke.
Shelly was in the audience, but she's very
Yeah.
biased. Shelly's my girlfriend right over there.
Yeah.
And
I'm
she's
looking pictures. Look, it's very cute.
right.
She's his biggest fan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she
He
is.
comes with an entourage.
Really?
Yeah.
It's just
Oh,
her,
I love
but
it.
yeah. So yeah, it was fun. That was interesting to get to do it, and
Would you do it again?
yeah, probably. I don't know if I go to Colorado Springs because it was kind of expensive flying out there and everything, but
Yeah.
I would definitely do it again. Yeah.
Yeah. And the comedians, were there any gay comedians?
I don't. Was there
Ooh.
Shelly? I don't think there was. There was a guy that one of the guys that went to the next round made fun of his gay brother. That's all of his jokes were, and it wasn't even like clever. I mean, it was just like he talks about he's a pigeon and he tries to find other birds, and if his brother's not a pigeon though, he's a swallow.
Oh.
Yeah, so
You'll get
but
work at an
that's the only gay
HRC
stuff
dinner.
that I heard.
Did you find that the altitude affected your comedy at all?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. maybe it did. Maybe that's why I didn't move on. I don't know.
Let me
But
ask
that's
you.
what it was.
My nose kept bleeding, but that was from the coke. So.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
Well,
So, Jesus, did I just get everybody uncomfortable?
Yeah.
That's what it took.
Everybody's like, "Whoa!"
Whoa, cocaine.
I didn't know he's got
gosh.
coke. He's got coke.
Look, we like buttholes and dicks, not cocaine.
Not cocaine.
Okay.
We're Christian up
Good
in
to
this
know.
motherfucker.
I knew that you liked that, but I didn't know you liked coke. Okay.
Yeah. Do you? How much time did you get though?
5 minutes.
Oh wow.
And what's weird is like I had my first punchline within 10 seconds, and I did without rushing. And guys would get up there and they'd be like, all right, how you guys doing? How you good? Thanks for coming out. Round of applause. You guys enjoyed yourself. I mean, they're wasting time. One guy didn't start a joke for his first punchline was like a minute and 30 seconds in.
Ooh.
He didn't move on though, but he was funny. But it's like, what are they doing?
And you had, what was it, 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to get going quick.
How long did you have on the stand?
5 minutes.
5 minutes the first
yeah,
time?
and I saw some people do that exact thing.
Right.
I think the thing Yeah, I was very conscious about it. I think I got up there and said, "Okay, let's get this going."
Right. Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't want to. And I was kind of nervous, so I kind of started off a little fast. But I mean, I started right into it. I just thanks for having me here, then start into the jokes. I don't want to dick around, but I guess it didn't matter.
Hey, dick around. Hey.
His eyes lit up. Right.
He said dick.
What?
I imagine it's kind of a weird mentality going to a competition as opposed to just a different, regular, everyday show.
Yeah.
Were you extra nervous?
A little bit. I kind of got a little bit, and like I went up second. So as soon as I was done, I watched like one comedian. I was like, I told Shelly, I was like, I'm gonna go for a walk. I can't sit here. And the longer it went on, the more I got nervous, and then it was over, and it was like much ado about nothing. But no, no, it was fun though. Did
you know anyone?
No.
I
mean, I knew the Joe and the host because they recognized me from last time they were here, but I didn't really know him. I just
Is this the same one that's affiliated with the one in Las Vegas?
Yes. Yeah, Joe Lowers. Yeah.
So do I have it right? Like you advance to different cities?
No. You if you make it to the if you send it to a satellite, 40 people. They pick 40 comedians for each satellite.
Wow. Okay.
And they take 3 from there, and those 3 get to or actually they take 1 from there, and that finalist gets to go to Vegas.
Oh, I get it.
And then there is another one at the main event in Vegas that I think I'm not exactly sure, but I think if you registered for it, you're automatically registered for that one.
Oh wow!
And they take 100 comedians there, so it's kind of a better chance, I guess. Maybe I was talking to the Alien Warrior comic last night.
Yeah, he was
in it in 2011, and he was talking about how it's a.
Do you know who he is? Do you know he's been on Last Comic Standing? He's been on he's been on a lot of TV shows. He's like a warrior, like an alien guy.
Yeah, real cool guy, real nice guy.
No.
He's in character the whole night.
Really?
He's
Super
like
nice.
6'8". He dressed like he dressed like an alien. It's pretty.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I would be. I mean, he didn't even sweat.
I know.
I sweat when I see him.
And the audience last night, they didn't act like once they got past the weirdness, they were okay with it, right?
Right.
They just went right with it.
I didn't even listen to see if he was like how he did, but he always does good. No, he's real funny.
You didn't want to be bothered last night. You didn't want to watch the show.
I didn't even want to hear.
I didn't want to watch the show. It was all about me, and then I was done. So.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I was fixing the toilet. That's why I didn't watch him.
Oh,
Yeah,
glamorous.
It's interesting the comics that are in character like that, kind of like Jonathan Gregory.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Jonathan Gregory.
Oh, I did an open mic with him.
Jonathan Gregory.
Yeah, last week. That's what I meant to bring up. Let's rewind real quick. We got how much? Okay, sorry. Sorry. I did an open mic with him, and this horrible heckler heckled him. Yeah.
Did he stay in character?
He stayed in character, but he was ripping him apart. I felt so bad for the guy. And then after a while, it got really awkward, and we're like,
Where was this at?
Hazelwoods.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, I like Jonathan Gregory.
Yeah. Anyways, sorry.
Fan.
He's a nice guy.
I think I'm his biggest fan.
You are his biggest fan. He's nice. He's a real nice guy, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did great though.
Yeah. What was the next thing we were gonna talk?
Oh gosh. What?
So
What?
I was thinking about this
I hear
thing
Eric
the other
whispering in my
day.
ear.
See what we did. Let me just tell people so we'll move the card. We're going to be number 1. And so we had a meeting and we're like, what we need to do is more organization. And it's working.
Just like that awkward 5 seconds of absolute silence. We will get to number 1.
And yeah. Well, Gene, you fell off the map already.
Oh, it's always my fault. I guess it's my fault. Did you want to go pay some bills right now?
All right.
Let's do
sounds
that.
good.
All right. Who's got the copy?
Nate.
Yes. What's up?
Hold on. All right. Keep talking. I'll pull it up. Keep talking. Hey, did you guys oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I don't have anything.
No, you know what? You know what I thought was very funny that I saw on the internet was the vibrating underwear app. Did you guys see that?
No.
It's an app.
Yeah, so it's like panties or underwears that you can send to your significant other, and from your iPhone, you can control whether or not it vibrates. So they can be at work and you can make a buzz. They're sitting there.
That's so stupid.
That's cool.
I would love one of those.
You think that's cool, Michael Hurley? You would do that?
Well, I don't
Yeah.
have an iPhone, so I'd get vibrated. I wouldn't be able to control anything.
Is somebody else vibrating you, or are you vibrating
I wouldn't
yourself?
want vibrating underwear. Actually, no, that's weird.
You no, you give it to your girlfriend and she has it on at work and whenever you're home.
Wow.
Which is the middle of a meeting.
Yeah,
like,
that's
with
the
chart
funny
being
thing.
Like, these are last quarter statistics. You know,
What if Bill Clinton gave this to Hillary?
Oh, excuse me.
Excuse me.
I have
you
the
go.
bubbles.
Hillary, why are you smiling so much?
She probably
One thing
still wouldn't smile.
I'll say since we seem to have some time, I'm really glad to have Mike Hurley on Beginners Comedy. When I started taking classes, I don't know if we were all started at the same time, but I know when I started maybe 2.5 years ago or so, taking classes at Comedy Spot, you two were the two that I noticed. I was like, these guys are really funny. And that was just kind of my first stop, and then we kind of got to know each other, but I never knew, like, here we are. This much later, on the same radio show. You guys are doing great hosting the Comedy Spot, and it's just awesome.
Because when I first started, it was Michael Hurley and Tom Sims. They were the go-to guys.
Yeah,
Tom Sims,
Paul Dietrich,
right? Eleanor Stone, Guillermo.
Yep.
Those are the go-to
I
people.
love Guillermo.
Right.
I love Guillermo.
I know, I love him too.
Hi, Guillermo.
You know,
Nate, are you okay?
Why you gotta call out my...
Michael, what were
I'm
you
trying to
say?
find it. Help me redo it again.
You know who took the class with us was Matthew Anderson. Remember him?
No, I do not.
You don't remember Matt?
No.
He was a good guy.
What did he end up? It's funny because people start out in comedy and they're funny and they're good, and then they lay down their sword.
I know. I think he just went to go do the other shows, but
He's still moving on. That guy is still moving on. But no, but it's
so funny.
But isn't it break your heart that the people that say that they're not going to do it anymore?
Yeah,
You're like,
there's
what?
some very talented people.
and then the ones that say they're going to keep doing it, you're going
stop
why
it,
don't you take
please.
retire.
I know. And then people like me, they're like, you don't need jokes. Just go up there. People will,
Yeah, they're gonna love you.
They're gonna
love you.
Right.
Sooner or later, it's going to work.
Sooner or later,
out.
it'll
Just
work.
keep
Yeah,
pushing
just-
through.
You don't need jokes for a minute, but if you want to do more than that, you need jokes.
Yeah, just keep pushing there.
Yeah, I'm trying to go without any jokes tomorrow night when I get up, because that's what people have been telling me to talk to the crowd. So I'm gonna see how long I can go talk to the crowd without any jokes. If I need to, I'll go into some. But
That sounds like a good goddamn
That sounds
plan.
like a really
See
good
how
idea.
it
That sounds like-
I'm really nervous and excited about it. We'll see.
Thank God that we serve alcohol.
Right.
No. just do that.
It's at the Comedy Spot you're doing that?
Yeah.
Oh God.
So I said I wanted to do it at Dos Gringos. There's only 5 other comedians. to
Okay,
talk to.
let's just do a little practice run. Talk to Shelly and see if it works.
Say something.
Shelly's in the audience.
Say she's a nice lady in the
Yeah.
audience.
Hey, nice lady. Where are you from? Like around here and stuff?
Okay,
God.
already it's going bad.
That was me trying to be horrible at it.
Okay, try to be real.
Okay.
Real quick.
Ready.
So did you condition your hair today? It's looking soft there.
Yeah, that's a question.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know,
This is
Ernesto,
awesome crowd work.
do you do
What are talking
crowd
about?
work? Do you ever do crowd work?
Yeah.
I don't know. I hate doing crowd work.
Yeah, I'm not good at it
I'm
either.
not good at it. Cause
Oh, I didn't say I was good at it.
You asked me if I did. yeah. Right.
I do it.
I do it. Hi, how are you?
Hey,
Quit
how are
staring
you?
at me.
Hey,
Quit
what's
staring
going
at
on?
me.
Hey, no, you don't get it. No, all right, we're gonna move on.
Maybe
One out
if
of
it-
every 5 times I'll say something funny, and then the next 4 I'm like riding on that high, and it goes bad, and it's, I don't try to do it at all if I can avoid it.
Did you see last night's show? There was a lady, very nice lady, very put together, and she was over here on this side of the stage, and she could, that's funny. Oh, he's really, and I'm like, oh, she's really throwing me off. And I'm like, but she's saying good things about
saying
me.
good
Right,
things
yeah.
to you.
Yeah, she's saying good things about me, but I'm like,
If something's funny, just laugh. Don't say it's funny. Just laugh.
Well, yeah, it turns out she's a lesbian. It's the one that came. She was a lesbian,
yeah.
and that's what lesbians do. They don't really laugh. They say, "Oh, that's
She
funny."
looked like luggage
Oh,
with
that's
arms. Anyway,
Another listener's gone. You wanted to be number one, wanted.
We are going to be.
Turning off our lesbian listeners.
Lesbians are very funny. I love lesbians, but
She was
when
nice.
they laugh differently.
She didn't like the alien comic though, right? When she was
No,
saying
she
was
thought
like-
he was very offensive.
What's retarded is she thought that Tom Sims was him.
Yeah.
Like how could did he get out of costume that fast?
She went to. I mean, see the alien. He's like,
Just 'cause he's tall?
He's
I don't
tall,
know.
and he looks like he's from like Star Wars or something, right? He's got makeup on, all of it.
everything.
Just got off stage. She comes right back to use the bathroom, sees Tom Sims, and says, "Hey, you."
Offensive.
Yeah, and he's like, "Hey, what did I do?"
That's
Weird.
funny.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm sorry. He's like, because Tom is offensive, so.
Oh, he's so
He's
funny.
got that.
though.
He's got
Oh,
that
he's very
fuck
funny.
you grin on his face or,
Yeah.
or smirk.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell when he's a smartass and when he's being for real, because he always says talks, and I'm like, "Are you being?" No, I'm being for real. I'm like, I can't tell. It's like you morphed into this smartass.
You know, he drove us. He drove his
That's
little
right.
car in the Gay Pride Parade.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
And
yeah.
so every time
A photographer.
a
came around.
photographer came by, we'd yell out his name.
Tom Sims, everybody. Tom Sims.
That's funny.
You should have seen Tom. He was like, "Whoa, what is happening
Right.
here?"
That's cool that he did that. That was nice of him.
Yeah, because you were gonna do the parade, but you at the last. Oh, you were in
Colorado.
You were doing
Yep.
Colorado.
Colorado Springs. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that was a good way to get out of it.
It was.
You would have been
Genius.
uncomfortable.
It was genius.
email Joe. I need help. Please.
It's either this or the Gay Pride Parade.
And
Please
if you
pick my
haven't
video.
seen the footage of Mr. Ray Howard at Pride, go to the Working It Out
Oh my
Facebook
God, yeah.
page,
Oh, yeah.
and just it's a delight. He
a
worked it.
delight.
He swagged it out. What
Yeah.
can you say?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
He was dancing. Yes, he was very, very swaggy. Yes.
Hey, Nate, pay a bill.
Yes, who here loves books?
Me.
Boring.
Yes, that's what a lot of people say. But you know what's better than reading a book?
Listening.
Yes, having someone read the book to you.
I listen to books.
And just so happens to be that this week's show is sponsored by Audible.com. Let me tell you, Audible.com has over 100,000 amazing audiobooks
100,000.
available in their collection. Wow. And you can conveniently listen on your computer, laptop, smartphone, or tablet.
I got one.
And your audiobook always starts with where you left off. And now, through our special offer, you can get an audiobook for free. Just sign up for 1 month trial. Just go to audibletrial.com/QTalk America and sign up for your free trial. Call me if you have questions. EO, that is you. EO is Ernesto Ortiz with a smiley face.
Maybe you can get a book on how to read, motherfucker.
You know
what the hell? What the hell? Oh, were you having a stroke? Is that what's happening?
So that was the commercial break?
That was our
I should really prepare for those before we do them live.
That's why I gave you the copy, silly.
Yeah, I'm just
copy.
I know, and I'm just
totally
thinking I'm going to
missed
be in trouble after this show because you're in charge. I forgot, and I keep taking over.
That's all right.
Very sorry. You did a fine job reading that shit.
Yeah, you did.
You don't criticize everything. Let's just hold on for a second. Every time you're like, hey, who we got on the show? Let's introduce him. We have the music. I do it. And every single time, Gene, that's not good enough. Okay, let me do it proper. Okay.
Yeah.
Why can't I do anything that's good enough for you, Gene?
Nate, I love you.
What is this complex?
I'm sorry.
Do you need a hug?
You need a
I
hug.
don't understand. I think Gene needs to chill.
I do.
I think you need to appreciate the work that I do for this show. Because I try hard. I care.
Wow.
Give me your hand. Give me your hand. I'm sorry. I will be a better.
This is gay.
This is gay.
I feel better though.
Be a man, Nate.
Nate, you should read one of those books. You should get a job reading those books.
Yeah. Self-esteem.
I can't tell if you guys are yelling at me or supporting me.
Right.
We are supporting you. We just like busting your balls. That's
Yes,
what we
I know.
do. That's what we do. Let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
When did you first start getting into comedy? What was it like for you?
But when or what
Yeah,
was it
yeah.
like?
Like what pushed you? Like, did you always want to do it? And
Yeah. Ever since forever, everybody in school would always tell me you should be a comedian, but I never did anything. And then this chick that I used to know bought me a certificate for the comedy spot for taking the classes. She bought it for me,
that's nice.
and then 18 months later, I finally cashed it in. Like, it took me that long to get the balls to do it. So that's how I kind of got started. But I've always wanted to do it. And I remember the first day in class, I'm watching it, and then some people are going up on stage, and I'm thinking, I can do this. This is freaking easy. So then I got up there and just told a couple stories, held onto the mic, hunched over it. That's how I felt comfortable. I sat in the chair, so then it just kind of went from there. But it was fun. Yeah.
And how long have you been doing it now?
2.5 years.
Oh,
about
cool.
that. Yeah.
They were roughly the same.
Yep.
Yeah, we all kind of started out
Yep.
It's like
Yeah. Right. I think
camaraderie.
it's the first student showcase. I think, or was it? We were in the same one. Yeah.
I think it was maybe August 2010.
Yes, it was.
Something like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
That's a reunion.
You got a good memory because I was sitting there when I was talking to Shell. I was like, "How long have I been doing it?" Just in case they ask, and I was sitting there thinking about it, and I had all my fingers out, and I finally figured it out. You just right off the.
Well, my comedy anniversary is 4th of July 2010 because at that I just woke up. I was like, I got to do something. And I knew these classes. I'm like, I doubt they're even going to be there because it's a holiday. But I'm just going to go to say I at least try to go, and then we'll go from there. So I went there, and to my surprise, they were actually having a class, and I saw these guys there. And I don't know if you even do this bit anymore, but I remember I was so impressed. You used to do a George Bush, Johnny Carson, Godfather in a Godfather scene.
It is
Just
George
crushed.
Goodfellas. Yeah,
Goodfellas,
that was my.
I've not heard that.
You never heard that?
Yes, you have. You were in the classes.
I do.
That was my closer.
It was a long time ago, though.
Yeah, it was. It really set me off. My confidence, anyway, for sure.
Oh, I thought you were going to
enjoyed
say
it.
this is what really made you famous.
This is what made me.
Yeah,
No.
wow.
That was a great bit.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, but I finally had to get out of it. I sent that to the World Series of Comedy actually in 2011, and I didn't get picked. And Joe sent me an email that said, "So you didn't get picked because your impressions were okay, but it's been done before." And I took that criticism, right, the way I should, because I was like, well, I mean, I guess people have done George Bush impressions. I should come up with something else.
Yeah.
So fuck you. But I was like, all right, cool.
Well, I thought it was an interesting take on it because it wasn't about what he was doing or topical. It was just
right. I know.
being
Yeah.
silly with it, which is what I like impressions
Yeah,
to be.
that's exactly what I thought too. But apparently Joe didn't think so. But whatever. That was a long time ago.
Whatever, Joe.
That was a long time ago.
Just whatever, Joe.
So
How are you doing, Gene, over
What's
there?
wrong with you?
No, I'm waiting for you to take over. I'm like, I feel bad. I always take over. So
Well,
I'm just
it's already all shot.
Okay.
Do
Oh, okay,
do
so
what you
we're
like.
We're Keep going. Okay, I'm sorry. We really need another meeting. I feel like if I just have one more meeting, I'm going to get this. I do want to read a letter that I got. A letter. Can I have a segment that we wanted to try out?
Hey, what
Is this?
was your segment called? We'll announce it correctly.
Could you do it proper?
I don't know if I can. You want to do it or not?
Nate is sensitive. He's on his period today. Is it a heavy flow day or a light? Here's the name of the bit is called Ask Genie.
Oh yeah.
And so I was thinking I want to do something with some kind of an Asian, maybe some music or something. Because here's the thing,
Say
Nate.
Asian?
Some Asian, because the Asian market is fast and it's huge and it's growing, and I want to appeal to them.
That's what she said.
And listen to this.
Uh-huh.
In the morning time, this is where I have the most clarity, where I'm the most truthful, the most smartest, the most wise. And I look in the mirror every morning and I look like a Chinese lady. So I said, I'm going to ask this, like if somebody was to capture me right at that moment, and they would have us, and I was to make a segment, and right at that moment, what would it be? It would be Ask Genie, and here's the thing: whenever I go to Asian restaurants, they can't say Gene. No, that's not how I feel. My music would be. They don't say hi Gene more. They always say hi Genie, hi Genie. So that's the name of this segment is Hi Genie, and this is where you write in with your questions and your problems, and I'm gonna try and help you my way, and because I'm very correct and I'm very wise, and I will only answer these in the morning.
And we are developing these, so we don't have sound effects yet. So let's make
there's a
it.
gong.
I don't know. There's a.
Get to the gong.
Okay, do
Ask
that.
Genie.
You should get the I Dream of Genie theme song.
Well, we tried, and that was going to be the segment.
Yeah, we can't play it on there here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Can we
'cause
hum it?
Don't hum too much.
the owner of this company is like, no, we will get sued. And
more
so
lyrics, okay.
we were going to do is called I Dream of Genie. But instead we made up this bullshit of what Genie is. That we would go with
a big ass backstory that went on 20 minutes.
Well, I'm still learning. The comedy continues.
So you have a letter.
Yes, I have
And
a
the
letter.
letter is okay.
Yeah, and I have this read. And I want to promise people when they email me, I'm not going to say your
Or do
name.
you want us to read it and then you answer?
No, I'm going to read it. Because I'm going
This is his segment, Ernesto.
Could you have your own?
Give me the papers.
I know. He gets papers. He gets all excited. Ooh, papers? Mexican, calm down.
No, I don't like paper.
All right, okay. I love paper.
Can you read the goddamn letter, please?
Okay,
Yes,
thank you.
please.
Now who's aggressive today? When was the last time you got laid? Is that what the problem
It
is?
might be.
Okay, you write me a letter
It might be
next
this
week.
crazy rock star coffee
I think it
thing.
might
Do you not
be.
want to answer the question?
When's the last time you?
I don't. My mom listens to this. And it's too sad. The truth
come
is
on.
too
Does
sad.
she think you're a
Is it
virgin? Then fucking
really?
come on.
It's so sad. No, you got a letter. This is
Okay.
your segment. This is
Will
not
you write me a letter
this segment.
in the
I
name of
will.
somebody
I'll
else?
write you
And
a
I
letter.
promise I will only read the letter in the morning because that's when I'm my wisest, and I won't say your name. So this letter today.
Well, Nathan, I'm here to help. I'm just saying.
Thank you.
That's our brother. Oh my
read
god!
your
Okay,
letter?
wait. Can I have proper intro music one more time? And you say "Ask Genie" is the name of this segment. We're working it out.
Ask Genie is the name of this segment.
That's not. Can you put a little bit of love in it, motherfucker? Put a little happiness. Music one more time, and we're gonna do this again. And you put some happiness into it. Okay.
Oh, I'm so happy because it's a Gina segment. Ask a Genie.
That's
I love it.
perfect. Yes, thank you guys. Thank you. Today I have a letter from somebody, a listener, a loyal listener, who asks and begs that I do not read his name, and I will not. So Bob from Smith, I promise I will not read. No, that was a joke. Cheap. No, the letter was long and it had a lot of errors, so I was critical because I'm gay, and that's what gay people do. We judge. But I went past that and I went to the gist of it, and the gist is that this nice young man is he's 25 and he's in a relationship, and he says, I'm not sure if I should continue on in this relationship or if I should break up and move on and try to find someone new. Should I be in a committed relationship or should I seek love elsewhere? Basically what he says. So
Why is he questioning that?
Yeah, what's the... Yeah.
well, his question is, should he stay with his boyfriend and be in a committed relationship, or should he break up
Well,
and find love in
we
other
need to know
places?
more about
Well,
the
yeah,
relationship.
why is he
this?
questioning it?
Does
Well, he
does his
doesn't-
boyfriend kick his ass or
Right.
something? Or
Yeah. Does
In my segment, when it's my segment, yeah.
well, okay. What advice do you have for this guy? Like, jeez.
I don't even want to
Yeah.
tell you.
When he was asking, he's really asking himself.
Right.
We're not
Okay,
supposed to chime in.
Oh, this is about Gene.
Sorry.
He's talking about himself.
Segment.
I have a friend named Beanie.
No. this young man, he's stuck. He doesn't know if he should continue on a committed relationship or if he should break up and see other people. He's stuck. Have you ever had that where you've been stuck? You know, maybe you're in a relationship and maybe it's at that point where it's either going to work or not work. Have you ever had that?
I say,
have.
fuck
When you get to a certain amount of time,
yeah,
You do.
I'm. It's real quick for me.
When you're deciding it's time to break up,
It's it.
I've checked out.
I
Bitch.
checked
solo.
out. That's
Es
it.
todo.
Es todo.
What is yours? What is yours?
Have I ever broken up before?
No,
Like, I've been there before. Yes.
yeah, but at the end, do you let it linger on, or
Oh
do you,
yeah, I'm Irish, and
you like pain?
so yeah, beat that dead dog until and that's kind of funny. Like I always think like if they legalize crystal meth, divorce in this country would just go away.
really,
Yeah,
the solution is crystal meth.
it's deep. Just think about it.
Yeah.
Because if you do drugs, you don't want to break up. You stay together.
Oh.
Yeah,
Meth heads do seem to stick together.
there.
They do.
Yeah, it's just
Crackheads.
a thought. Just
Yeah.
a food for thought. Your turn.
What's your
I'm
advice?
just confused. Are we actually now allowed to answer your question?
Yeah, I just did, didn't I?
Yes.
5 seconds ago we weren't. Okay, well, I just know what this guy's.
I love him.
I know what you mean. Well, a certain amount of time, I used to be like 10 months. I'd be like, we're getting close to she would see like, oh, we're getting close to our year anniversary. I'd be like, what? We've been together a year? Like, and then
It's
that
time to
makes
break
you
up.
look back like, is this really going where I want it to? So yeah, you have to, see where things are. Take the status quo.
But when
If you-
it's
if you
time to pull
question
the
it,
plug, do you pull the plug?
I do now. I learned the hard way.
Oh, really?
I've stuck in relationships that I should have put the plug a long time ago because that thing
Pull
was
that
just in a
goddamn
coma.
plug.
We've all done that,
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
right? I mean,
Pull it.
except for Ernesto, we've all done that. We've all stayed in.
You know why?
relationships.
Because if you don't want to be with me, I don't want to be with you. And if you're acting that way and we're all awkward inside the house, fuck you. I'm leaving.
Could today's show be called Anger? Is this the?
No,
Are we
put
not
it
gay?
down.
Can we have a little happiness in this motherfucker? Can we be happy? It's your influence, Nate. You're very angry.
You know what I want to know? I want to know what this advice do you have?
Oh, here's my advice.
This compelling,
Yes.
this
Well,
moment of
shit or
clarity
get off
you
the pot.
have.
Yes. In the morning time, I was very wise, and I said to this. I thought to myself because here's the thing: if you're with somebody, and let's say you're with somebody, and here's some points that you should know. Your boyfriend should know your family members. He should be interested in your family. He should be interested in your life. You should be interested in his. If you're dating somebody and he knows the names to fancy wines, but not one person in your family, you should break up with him. That's what I say.
Whose fault is that?
And if he's questioning it, it's probably
If
not a
he's
good thing.
questioning it,
Right.
that's not a good thing.
Yeah,
You're
like,
right.
if he has to go to you with that,
It's
Somebody
already-
he doesn't know.
It's already over.
right, exactly.
Yeah, well, my advice is to stay in it. My advice is to stay in it. Here's my advice, and here's what.
No matter what.
No matter what.
there's
No
abuse
matter what,
and-
you stay in it forever. You stuck with each other. You fucking stuck with each
Were
other.
you,
That's what you told Chris.
No. I just think that if you're in a relationship, you know what? This is what I think. People bail to. This is not about me because I have a
Yeah,
relationship.
of
with-
course not.
No.
Yeah.
But here's what I think. People come to that point where the hard part comes and they fucking bail. So stay there, try to work it through. If it doesn't
Right.
work and you don't love each other and you don't like each other and you're not friends, get out. But if it's just because it's the hard part, that's what life is about. It's the hard part. You push through it. So my advice is this. And maybe when I was a young gay man and I was always, I got tired of being in relationships, Ernesto, sleeping with people, and you know what? I would see different people, and I would have to describe the people I slept with, to my friends, and it was kind of weird because I would always say, who Nate is, that guy with that crooked dick, or Bob, the guy with the big dick, because none of my friends knew anything
why couldn't
about.
I have the big dick and the other guy have a crooked dick?
And so when you
I'm just
describe it, it's
saying.
always about the dick. It's nothing else.
I don't know.
Nobody has a good ass. It's always about the dick.
These examples, I don't like them.
You know the guy with a little mushroom dick.
Yes, exactly. I used to know a guy who had a mushroom dick, and that's
Yeah.
how my friends would recognize him. Like, what are you talking about, Mike? Who's Mike? The guy with the big mushroom head dick.
right, yeah.
And at some point in your life, you get tired of that, and you say, you know what? I'm just going to be in one person, so I can say, who this person is, and maybe I shouldn't have a segment where I give advice, where I give people love advice.
Or you could just describe like what they do for a living,
Yeah,
other
yeah,
than their
that's-
dick.
yeah.
The guy that sold cars.
Right, the guy that works at Best Buy? No, the guy with the mushroom dick. Oh, I know him.
I know
Yeah.
exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Because
Super
everyone
Mario
else slept
dick.
with
Doesn't he
him.
work at Best Buy?
Yeah. So
But a lot of it is your own experiences. Like, didn't start out like Eugene. I didn't start out slutting it up. I was already
Neither did I.
in that thing. Like, you got to stick together. You got to, be nice to each other. And then I had to learn, like, if you're in a bad relationship, you really got to get out of it. So I was on the other side.
I didn't get laid the entire year I was 19 years old.
19.
I feel you, brother.
Why?
It just didn't. I was just doing other things.
Like being in jail?
No, no, I
And you
would
didn't
have
get laid?
got
You
laid
would've got
there.
laid there.
Right,
Yeah, it would have
just
been
like
consensual.
partying too much.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
And you didn't get laid from partying?
I know it sounds weird, but no, I didn't. That's because he said he didn't slut it up in the beginning. Neither did I. I didn't slut up I never slutted it up actually.
Of course
Well,
not.
your girlfriend's in the room, so of course.
I've slept with
Look at her
3
face.
people.
Look at her face. Like,
And- yeah.
oh, he's going to get
Yeah.
And you're counting yourself as one of them, right?
I am.
Yeah,
I am.
yeah.
So just her and
myself.
I guess there's 2. Just 2. Cool.
Hey.
That should be a show where we talk about how many people we slept with.
Oh, that'll be,
It'd be a short-
hours long.
We have some
Or
some
jeans.
friends of the show
Jeans would
that
be all
would-
describing the dicks.
Yeah, well, there was that guy with a crooked dick. There was that guy with the long dick. The guy with a rotor-rooter dick. The guy that
What
you
the
could.
hell's a rotor-rooter
What's
dick?
that rotor-rooter?
It kind of had like a corkscrew.
Yeah, like
It's
a
probably
pig.
about how he uses it too, right?
Yeah. He opened me up like a wine bottle. Hey.
Hey.
Oh,
Something popped out.
So that's the end of my segment. Can I have some play out music? That's the end of.
The one guy with the big toe.
Yeah.
Oh. Next segment. What's the next segment?
I think it's you, Ernesto.
Oh, it's me. I don't know if it's a segment yet, but we were thinking of doing a segment called Home Ec with Ernesto because I like to do a variety of things,
Yeah.
and it seems like a variety of different ways from Gene. Okay, let me explain that.
Should be
like-
homo.
Yeah, Homo Ec.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we might read. It's
See,
in development.
If you
shit.
came to the meeting, you would have been able to give us that good idea.
Maybe if we came a minute before the show started today,
Oh,
because I was here.
there's a lot of anger in the room today.
Yeah.
You're just not used to getting
Sharing.
it back at you
I
because you
love
dish it out.
Nate.
Yeah, I do.
Is fighting back.
He is fighting back. I love it, Nate.
I
I
need to
love
do
it.
these rock stars more often.
I know. I love it.
So this is a
Ernesto,
segment
go
where
for
I teach you how to do kind of home eccy things like shop, cook, remedies, deals, bargains. But on my side of town, on the west side of town, in the barrio, we do things a little different.
Hey yo,
For example,
For him,
Where exactly where are you from?
I'm from Maryville.
Oh, yep. Okay.
I
I grew up in South Phoenix, so Central Baseline.
Well, then you would then
I
you'll understand
understand.
these
Yeah, we're on the
things.
same page. Okay,
you'll
cool.
understand these things.
Cool.
So I got a lot of shit this week because Monday and Tuesday I was pretty sick.
Yes.
And had an earache and the whole mess. I thought it was allergies, but I think it was a little more.
Turns out he was
And that-
pregnant.
Turns out I was pregnant. Don't know who the dad is.
So yeah.
Hey, I'm from the west side. West side. And Gene asked me, so what medications are you on? And I said, well, I'm taking uña de gato. And he said, what the hell is that? And why, Gene? Why?
Because does Walgreens sell this shit? Does
No,
Walgreens?
No.
isn't that was
Is
that
there-
one cat?
No, it's I guess it translates to the cat's nail.
And it was
Really,
cat
bitch.
something.
And you're questioning why I'm saying
But
to you.
it's an herb. Uña de
Cat's
gato,
claw.
it's an
Oh,
herb.
cat's claw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know what that is.
Yeah, see?
That's,
Yeah,
that's
it's
normal.
legit.
And why?
Michael's Mexican. He has Mexican. in him.
Why is it bad to take that?
It's not bad. It's just, well, it turns out you were a little bit right. It
Yeah.
turns out in this example, because I was sick for 6 weeks,
Mhm.
and I was taking Walgreens, the mucus, and all that stuff, right?
Getting TMI,
And I-
but go on.
And I took my remedy
And you got healed in
2 days.
2 days.
Thank you.
Ándale.
Thank you.
Too
And you know
bad.
what?
Cat's
And you know
claw.
what my argument to that is? You know what my argument to that is? Gene was saying, Ernesto, you're in America, do American things. Yeah.
That's always
I
good.
was like,
That's always a good way to prove your point to
Yeah,
somebody.
I know. I was like, okay, well, Gene, you
We're in
know,
America.
the only reason he has a
Some
problem with this is
Tylenol.
because I said it in Spanish.
Right,
Because
exactly.
this is the shit that you pay for holistically. All that bullshit. And you know what, Gene? You know the other thing? You say that you have a problem with me doing this because it's alternative
Right,
or it's
It's
not
weird.
it's not at Walgreens. But you bring in some kooky ass psychic and try to try to make me believe it, and you talk real good about this person. Oh, girl,
gosh.
you know it's a spiritual thing, and my chakra, and all kinds of bullshit. And I see people. He knows the people are here because you know it's all
Did
about
he have
love.
the swinging necklace?
It's all about love.
And you know what?
Probably
I'm
did
trying to
10 years
pitch, and I know you're going to have a fit when I do this. I met this pet psychic.
Well, that's,
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
that seems
and-
better.
Let's take a left turn. Let's go for it.
Yeah, and so, you know, I'm sure, you know, you probably going to make fun of that too.
He
But
was
that
hang-
stuff
he was
is
hanging out with
real.
a Kool-Aid
Now we
man.
whatever. So is the remedies. You know, and those pharmaceuticals, those shitty ass pharmaceuticals that you're putting in your body came from those herbs.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
At best.
I'm at best.
I disagree.
I like to go in the natural way if if you can.
Yeah,
Sometimes you do need some
cat's claw.
chemicals.
I've heard of that before. Sure, for sure.
So you have to
it.
kill a cat just for
No,
one
it's
claw?
No, it's just the
herb.
claw.
It's a claw. It's
It's an herb from Peru.
like a brush or
Yeah,
whatever.
it comes from the jungle.
It's not even from America.
It sticks on the wall.
Nothing's from America.
Like cat's claw.
Neither are you.
I'm serious. It sticks on the wall. Hence the fucking name.
Well, this is what happens in the podcast. You actually have real information. They don't.
And yeah, no, it just like let me
just
shut up,
goes
Michael.
right out the window.
Shut up, Michael. What are you saying,
You
Michael?
still talking about cat's claw? Cut his mic off.
Wow.
Well, I think the thing that got me as a gay man is as soon as you bring up the pussy, you know, I'm like, can it really cure you?
It's gonna make you sicker.
It's gonna make you sick.
from that.
Stay away from it.
Oh,
It is-
Gene.
I know. So you basically your bottom thing, and he did get healed in 2 days. That's
Uh-huh.
remarkable. He did.
Yeah,
Yes.
and you can take it and they sell it in pills. I just boil it in a tea. You know.
I think what's funny though too is your cars that you buy. You go to the swap meet to buy your tires.
You know, I'm a bargain shopper. Wherever the tires are cheapest, I'm gonna buy them there. So I'll go to Walmart, La Llanteria, to the swap meet. Yeah, I got 4 tires right now that are doing real good.
When the
On the
economy
farm.
goes down, here's what I know. When the economy goes down, and it will go down, I'm hanging out with you.
Again.
Yeah.
Again.
When the
It's
economy
going to keep
goes-
getting better, though, first.
Yeah. Hopefully it
Right.
doesn't go shittier.
Right.
because it sounds like you do have a plan. Do
I
you have
do.
a garden? Do you garden too?
No, not really.
You
I'm not-
crochet?
I do crochet.
Isn't that funny?
Crocheting school.
Yeah.
What's the last thing you crocheted?
A blanket for Maya.
Oh, that's sweet.
My cat.
My cat.
Oh,
My sister crocheted a blanket with my Nana's picture on it.
Whoa.
Suck up, bitch. I was like, oh my
Lord.
God. When she got
That's serious.
Yeah, it was, and it didn't even really look like her, but whatever. It kind of looked like Abraham Lincoln. I hope she's not listening. I'm sure she's not. I'm sure she's. If you are listening, shit.
You know what? You know what's funny, Michael?
What's our heart?
I don't know if you can say this story and you can shoot me
That's
down with
so
your
funny.
eyes if we can. But the one about where your sister, she got punished.
Oh, for what she did?
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm going to actually do this joke on Tuesday, but it's not a joke. It's a real thing. I was like 3 years old, and we were at my Nana's house. And my sister told me, she's 5, I'm 3. She tells me to come out to the shed, which is always a good idea to follow somebody into a shed.
Mm-hmm.
And we go out there, and she takes my diaper off and spray paints my dick and balls green, like really sprays them. Look at the look on his face, like, what the fuck? And,
Those Irish people.
and it burned, so I started screaming. And so my Nana comes out and puts me in the dog's water to wash it off. And then my sister's punishment, my sister's punishment was she got to eat an ice cream cone while my Nana scrubbed my nuts with a
Are you
Brillo pad
sweat?
in the bathtub.
What kind of punishment is that?
Yeah, sick bitch.
Why-
She tied me up one time too when her and her friend were babysitting me.
Why did it burn?
Well, whenever you spray a 3-year-old foreskin with spray paint, it burns.
and then
I
the
think spray
Brillo
paint's supposed to be
pad.
sprayed there.
Yeah, you should
Now, does this count as one of the people you slept with?
my Nana or my
Nana
sister?
and the Brillo pad.
Both.
I'm just trying to help you because Shelly's in the room. So that's one of the people.
That
So
is- yeah,
it's
that is
yourself,
My
her,
sister,
and your
my
Nana.
Nana, and my mom,
So you virtually know everyone he slept with.
and I keep it in the family.
Hey, Nate, do you have a segment?
I don't know if I have time for my segment.
I'm
Are
sorry.
you- no,
Oh,
it's not your fault.
He's saying yes.
Okay,
Apparently it's
are you
okay.
done with yours?
Yeah,
We're
no,
doing the
go
cat's
ahead.
claw.
He didn't even
Can't
say anything much.
Yeah, just it's
I
not
have
developed
two.
yet.
I'm going to choose real quick.
Yay, that's my segment.
Well, my segment is about 15 years old or so because I found an old book I did from high school. I was always doing funny stuff. These are actual poems I wrote when I was about 16, 17 years old.
Oh, all right.
Can I just put it in the
I
right?
don't- what is this sarcasm, Ernesto?
No, all right.
You want a piece of me too? I got beef with Gene. You want to come in on this
See, the
train?
thing is,
I
we
am
ain't
not-
scared of you.
I
We
am
are
not
not
afraid
scared of
of
you.
you.
We are not scared of you.
I'm
I know.
badass.
We will beat your ass and fuck you.
I'll do the
Uh-huh.
commentary. You guys fuck him up. I'll do the
Okay,
commentary.
yeah.
Can you beat me up but not fuck me?
No, that's
I don't
part
like
of the
being
How about I
either,
plan.
won't beat
but
you
if I
up?
had to choose-
How about I won't beat you up?
Okay,
I'll do
first
the
poem.
other.
I love him. I love Nate.
First poem.
Oh yeah,
It's called
the poems.
Ode to My Dog. My dog, my dog. Just kidding, I have a chameleon. That's the first one.
And you didn't get laid, why?
You didn't split it up on purpose, or what?
Had you had sex before you wrote these
This
poems?
is not about my sex life. This is about my
How old
high
were
school
you?
poetry.
Iguana, what
This
is
is
Everything's
that?
about
16 years
sex.
old.
How old were you when you lost your virginity? Can you talk about that or no?
I can't. I was way older.
Okay.
I was like 20. So
Okay.
Were you
hear that-
ugly?
You hear
So
that,
short.
mama?
So
You hear
yeah.
that, mama?
No.
Nate?
You didn't get laid when you were 19 too.
my high school sweetheart I was, with for a couple years, never felt comfortable enough to do it. So
Sure, yeah.
You should fuck her up the ass then. That's what the deal is. That
Yeah,
the
you don't- they
pussy's
don't-
still free.
When you date
poem.
trolls. That's how
Oh
it
my
is.
God!
Second poem.
Nasty.
That was a little
Jesus.
right.
Quit fucking up my segment.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
So you were the troll for 2 years. I'm just kidding.
Oh man, my
Okay.
virginity.
Okay.
I'll stop talking about everything sexual with you. 'Cause your mom's listening. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Nate's mom.
Next poem, please.
Wheel Watcher.
Wheel Watcher.
What's it called again?
Wheel Watcher.
I'm a wheel watcher.
Yes. The answer is look before you leap, dumbass. No, don't buy a vow. What the fuck? I solve the puzzle, bitch. Fucking A. These are not going well. I got a couple more.
No, that was better than the first one.
All right, maybe just one more. This one is called Manifest Destiny.
Manifest Destiny.
Manifest
Now we're
Destiny.
getting
Ooh,
some-
yeah,
Oh,
I
okay,
like the sound of this.
16-year-old
It's
name.
very political.
I like the sound of this one.
Yes, the Monroe
Manifest
Doctrine.
Destiny.
Just one.
1 little 2 little 3 little Indians. 4 little 5 little 6 little Indians. 7 little 8 little 9 little Indians. Get off my land.
That's actually kind of funny.
It's from the white man's perspective.
Yes, and I'm sure it was a big hit with Cluster.
It was.
Is it Cluster or Custer? Whoever. Custer.
I'm just going to end on that
Cluster.
one. Just end it there.
That was good.
General Cholesterol, who killed all the.
Killed all of
Cluster.
them.
And why did you even say Indians? Was so racist? Why didn't you say Indians? Why?
It's
Jeez.
supposed to be offensive.
I know. I get
Wow.
it because he's coming at it from an ironic.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, I get
If
it.
you wanted to be,
So
like, you actually
edgy.
said just guys only and rape the women, but you didn't say that.
I get in trouble with Indian people because their faces always look like pancakes, and I always call them
God.
pancake people. And so
That's nice. That's nice.
Thank you.
This doesn't mean
and
live,
we are
is it?
and we are the number 0 show.
on the reservation,
If they're awake from drinking, you just lost them.
Oh,
If they're awake from the hangover.
no, I love Indian
no,
people.
no.
You know what?
This is not Ernesto speaking
No, I love
at
it.
all.
There's a phenomenal documentary about Freddie Martinez, that boy that was killed, about two spirits. Oh, that was so good.
The heck is
That's not.
that?
You're not
I don't
going to be
know who
the
that
same.
is.
Yeah,
You can't.
You can't backpedal.
What the hell was that?
Michael, where are you going to
Already
be
hate
performing
you.
next?
I'm going to be performing
At the Indian reservation.
I'll be there Sunday at the open mic night, but I'm booked at the Westgate on Tuesday.
Ooh.
Shout House at Westgate. Doors open at 6, shows at 8.
It sounds fantastic.
What's up? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. And if never mind, the phones don't work, huh?
No.
They
Okay.
don't.
Because I'm actually, my day job is electrician, and so if you have people calling in, I was going to say I can answer anything they know because I know everything there is to know about electrical work. You guys want to stump me? Go ahead and try.
Really?
Yeah.
You tell us this at the end of the show.
I'm sorry.
At the end of the show, you give us a little spark.
Well,
Get it?
yeah,
We got 2 minutes to go, bitch.
Okay, I'll be quiet now.
All right. What's the 3 minutes? So,
Where does electricity come
It was
from?
3 fingers.
Not those kind of questions.
I'm going to be
God.
in so much trouble at our after show. But
God. Well-
you're a trained electrician?
Yes, I am trained.
What do you got for that?
Nothing. Have nothing. Okay, so where are you at next, Gene?
At the Comedy Spot, and then I'll be with you on Tuesday there, and then
cool.
and next week I'll be at the Comedy Spot.
So-
Where are you going to be next week?
We'll be on Sunday.
Next week, I don't know. I am doing a benefit for Boston on Sunday,
Oh, nice.
and
Where's that at?
damn it, I knew you'd ask that.
And it's
It's a good question, damn it.
Wednesday. Did you say it was Wednesday though?
No, it's Sunday.
It is a
Tomorrow.
good question.
It's a
Tomorrow.
good question, yeah.
It's a great question. And I
No,
didn't
but
have it.
today is Sunday, isn't it? What
Mm.
Tuesday?
Today's Saturday.
What day do we do the
Gene,
show? We do it on
are you okay?
Saturdays.
Are you booked to
Are
stand
you
up live
okay?
again?
Are you booked?
Anytime soon?
Confused.
Gee.
Yeah, I will be there in June on the 18th. I'm hosting there, and then I'm doing the Latino Comedy Night in Mesa on the 4th. Arizona Latin, what is it? Arizona Latin Association, something.
That sounds cool.
Unlock.
I think
On the 18th, and I'll be at the Crescent Ballroom on the 12th.
that's a cool
Sounds
room.
elegant.
Have you guys heard about that? That's where they do bands go down there, and it's really cool.
Mm.
That's a cool one.
Well, I will be at the Comedy Spot. It's going to be an awesome show tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. Millie, favorite of the podcast, will be there. And I will be there talking to the crowd. And afterwards, I'll be having sex with a whole bunch of bitches because that's obviously what I do all the time.
Your mom is
Read
listening.
them your poems. Read them your poems.
Yes, I will be.
I'm sure you're gonna get a lot of pussy reading those fucked up poems. Read the Indian poem. That ought to go over
That'll
well.
go well. Yeah.
Manifest Destiny.
Do you have another one?
Yeah,
One
yeah,
quick
yeah,
one?
why don't you close
the show
us
Yeah,
out
all
with
right,
that?
yeah, there you
And
go.
please, can please go see Millie at the Comedy Spot tomorrow.
One
And-
minute.
One minute.
Pitch.
One minute. So you
All
got
right,
a minute long
real
poem?
quick. Yes. This one's called "Shut the Fuck Up, Motherfucker."
Yeah.
Oh, it's a nice
Wow,
one.
you have a nice
Yeah,
mouth
it
at
does.
16. That's
Here
cool.
goes.
Nice.
Shut the fuck up, motherfucker.
I'm sorry that I asked you to sing it.
Wow. You're really going to get some
Well, I
girls.
want to end the show on love. We thank all the listeners for watching us. We
And
have
listening to us.
We live
Thank you
in
for
a-
making us number 2 on
Thank you
Q
for
Talk
having me,
Network.
guys.
Thank
I
you,
appreciate
Michael
it.
Hurley, for being
Yeah,
Thank
you
you
are
very
welcome
much.
anytime.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank
thank
you,
you. I'll be here
Ernesto.
next week then. I'm going to be out I'm waiting at the door. Open.
Open,
Yes.
do it.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to have a book like him. I got poems for when I was anyway.
Yeah.
Right on.
Who's working it out?
We're working it out.
Who's working it out?
I'm working it out.
Yeah.
That was cheesy.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much.